I had watched this video years ago when it first came out, and it got reposted. I think that was today, reposted. But I saw it again, and I just wanted to talk about systemic racism a little bit. I don't think it's real. I think that we have a bunch of systems that are designed based off of stuff that pharaohs and like Julius Caesar believed in, and it's mixed in with stuff that the pilgrims believed in, and then it's mixed in with stuff that the forefathers believed in. And then when you just pull it all together, it's just all dumb as fuck. And then around the last 100 years, there's a bunch of systems that a bunch of people who care about nothing but money believe in. Like when you look at stuff like slavery, it wasn't even about the races and all the classes and all these different things. It was literally about money. It was literally morons who were like, hey, how do we get more work done? This work's kind of hard. Let's force other people to do the work. And that's what most slavery is. Except when you get to the type of slavery where it's like, oh, we hate these people, let's enslave them. That's when you get to real racism right there. When people are enslaved because of the fact of whatever ethnic group they are. But when you look at systemic racism, I'm more along what this guy is saying. Like, what he's saying is basically that all of these systems were made in a way that it either used to be racist or it still is racist. And the reason why it feels so bad is because it's actually classist. And it's not racist. At least not anymore. So you have these classes, like the middle class and the lower class. And then because black people were never the middle class, started off as the slave class, then going up through these classes isn't going to be that easy. Because of the simple fact that the systems are still based around being racist. And the systems are still based around, well, it's not based around being racist, but it's based around all those mindsets that brought about the racist shit. That's a better way to say it. It's like all these systems are still based around this stuff that created the racist bullshit in the first place. But that's mostly how I view it. That if people stop basing everything around money and start basing it around your health, start basing it around, well, do you have any money to start with? Right? If we start basing things around, well, okay, so how much do you know? We're going to evaluate you. How much do you know? Okay, here's something that we think you could do as a job. As a job, you got to prove that you understand this shit right here. It's like if that was how people live life, it was just like, all right, well, how much do you know? Okay, you're 5 years old. You're not reading right? Okay, cool. We're not going to waste your time for the next 10, 20 years until you're 18. Sitting in a fucking school at the time where you could be learning shit to help you out. You're poor. Because people don't even talk about that. How many people are just born poor because their parents were stupid and had kids while they couldn't afford it? and then now you don't have any money. It's not even that you're taking on your parents' debt or any of that type of bullshit. You don't have to be taking on your parents' debt to not have access to learning anything other than the stupid fucking education system that we have. All you have access to learn is the public school education system, you're going to fail because it's not designed to teach you anything. So you don't have access to going and doing a sport. You don't have access to learning anything more unique other than the bullshit that you're taught in school, because it is bullshit. So you're going to fail. Like, that's the reality. You can't make it anywhere with just knowing Pythagorean theorem and all the bullshit that you learn in school. I mean, like, I went to some poor schools where they didn't even have textbooks and shit in the school. I went to like 14 different schools. So every school wasn't poor like that. But what I found out is that, well, every school teaches something different. Every elementary school, every middle school, every high school. And how many middle schools, high schools, elementary schools are there? There's fucking more than 1,000. So you're just teaching people different shit at all these different schools. And you're expecting everyone to be able to achieve the same bullshit. Like, y'all are retarded. Anyone can sit down and say, nah, like, these kids are going to be a little smarter because, well, these kids don't have fucking books at school. And then you have the kids learning computer science. So they're basically going to be the most successful because, well, what is our society getting geared towards? Like, it's all iPhones and consoles and computers and shit, right? It's like there's no one smart enough to just sit down and be like, well, maybe we should just find out how to get everyone some technical understandings, right? And then make sure everyone understands how to get these simpler jobs. Like, if you wanted to be a welder, like, you wouldn't have to actually do it, right? It's like, shouldn't we be giving people information on how to get that job? Shouldn't they be getting some type of handbook? We got all these books, all these millions of books made over the past thousands of years. Can't we just make a book where you get the basic breakdown of where to go in your society for jobs and certain jobs that you might not have learned about in school because we don't teach you about any jobs at school? Like there's no one just being real and talking about shit. There's people getting canceled, though, for talking about things and using certain words. Right? It's like, so we're supposedly all educated. We're supposedly the most literate country in the world. But if you call someone a bitch or something, I can't tolerate that word. It's like, it's retarded. But when it comes down to a lot of stuff, it's like, yeah, if y'all just taught people a little differently, shit would be a lot different. Like, that's the reality. Y'all have all these systems designed around just making people do things instead of giving people the choice to do things. It's like none of y'all actually know what the Bible talks about, because it talks about free will and all this bullshit. And it's like all of y'all societies took that information and said, all right, here's exactly what we need to take away. Free will, let's just take it all away. Like, oh yeah, then we'll get the best workers, then y'all get the shittiest workers, and y'all get upset as if y'all's dumbass fucking great grandfather didn't write a whole fucking memoriam bullshit about all their philosophies of destroying the fucking household of people and all this shit. Like, there's literally some shit where someone wrote down their view of, like, all the cultures and all this bullshit. And and like how to weaken all of them and all this bullshit, like we're all Pokemon and shit. See, there's literal books and shit written with that type of shit in there, just like it's a Bible or some shit. And y'all sit down and y'all pretend like your system is made as fair as it possibly can be. It's like, it's just so fucking retarded. Being on this planet with y'all dumb asses. Y'all so fucking stupid. So y'all literally are the dumbest fucking human beings to exist the past few hundred years. It's like there's so much shit that y'all don't have invented that if y'all just stop and learn some shit, then you'd be like, oh yeah, we could probably build this one thing right here. Oh fuck. Pollution. Oh shit, pollution's just a joke. Because all we gotta do is build one of these things right here and then stop using this thing. Boom, like, dang. It's like there's so many solutions to the problems that you'll have, but all you want to do is socialism or communism or publicism and all this bullshit. Fucking freedom of speechism. And y'all don't even, like, y'all actually do not support freedom of speech. More than 90% of people on this planet do not support freedom of speech. Y'all do not. But you think you do, and you'll say you do, but y'all actually do not. Y'all literally support it so little that it's funny how y'all even came up with the terminology freedom of speech. It's like it's literal oppression of speech. And y'all think that y'all believe in freedom of speech. There's so many people that you can't talk to about things. They'll fucking just shut down. Doesn't even have to be an argument. It could literally be a kind conversation. As soon as you say certain words, it's like, oh, I can't talk to this person. He didn't say that the day was amazing. It's like, I've literally had people who I waved at them, I didn't tell them hello, and then they got upset, and then the conversation was over, they couldn't talk to me anymore. Like, what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all? Y'all are literally some of the dumbest fucking people on this fucking planet. It's to the point where it's like, if y'all just nuked yourselves, you would be helping literally every generation after you. Because there's 7 billion of you dumbasses. And y'all don't think of anything. Y'all don't do anything fucking useful. But y'all think that y'all are doing something useful because the society you live in stays together. All of it's already built. Most of it just sits there. And y'all think y'all are doing things to keep it together. It's so fucking dumb. So you could just go on for days on how fucking stupid y'all are. And it's like, there's shit like rocket science. But y'all have more than 40% of the entire fucking country of America trying to be some type of track star football player. A literal thing that the entire time you do it, it destroys your fucking body and it's not even useful. Football's not useful. Basketball's not fucking useful. The only reason y'all allow this is because it makes so much fucking money. Because y'all make it make money. Like, it's so fucking dumb. How y'all decide to function fucking everything. Right? And probably no one who actually has a fucking IQ will ever listen to anything that I'm saying. Because I'm not some fucking certified fucking psychologist or whatever fucking bullshit. Meanwhile, on a daily basis, y'all figure out that these fucking psychologists and all these people are out here diddling kids and shit. So now you can't even trust their IQ because they don't have the IQ to begin with. They're just lying to you so they can touch your fucking kids. Like, it's just so stupid. Like you're always so fucking dumb. And then you get to like the transgender people. These people are not a certain type of people. They're people making a choice about their own body. And y'all are out here acting as if they're another race from the fucking ether zone. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all are so stupid. Y'all are some of the dumbest fucking things to ever exist. Like, it's literally to the point, if y'all just nuked yourselves, that would be the kindest thing some of y'all ever fucking do in your life. But some of y'all need to shut the fuck up, because you're not talking about anything. Then some of y'all need to shut the fuck up, because you just don't know what you're talking about. And it just gets to a point where it's like, y'all are so dumb. You're so amazingly fucking stupid. Like, imagine what would happen if y'all stopped forcing everyone to use electricity from the power grid and started setting shit up in people's houses that they could, like, crank or some shit. And then you can just choose, well, I'm going to use the power grid tomorrow. I'm going to crank this shit next week because I'm not even going to be home. All I'm going to need is the heat, the air conditioning. So I'm going to crank this shit, get my little arm working real quick. Let me crank this shit. People would be healthier fucking too. People would know a little bit more because there would probably be limits and shit to things like that you have to understand. So that you don't over crank, fucking blow out your goddamn arm. But no, y'all can't fucking think to that fucking capacity because y'all just want the most money out of everything. But it's like, it's just so much shit. It's so fucking stupid. And you got all these dumbass people leaving comments on videos. I hate when I leave a comment or something and it's a joke and then people are upset. It's like, you dumb bitch. You can't understand jokes. Shut the fuck up. Don't read anything. It's one thing to make a bad joke. But if you make a joke and someone genuinely can't comprehend that you might not be serious, you don't even have to understand that it's a joke. On a fucking lights and flashing colors website, there are words on a fucking screen, and y'all can't even take the second to think, is some of this shit even serious that some of these people are saying? That is fucking sad. You're monkeys. You're literal fucking monkeys. Because there's certain shit that y'all can't comprehend that if y'all even deserve to be alive, you would fucking understand. And it's not even like, it gets to the point where it's like, oh, it's not even a question as to why so many of y'all kill yourselves. Some of y'all are dumb as dog shit. Of course y'all are gonna kill yourselves. And then all the shit that y'all had to go through. It's like y'all literally have to pay more taxes as you make more money. But all the roads aren't fucking paved. All the schools don't have fucking books in them. All the fucking schools not teaching the same fucking shit. Systemically, y'all hold each other back on fucking purpose. And then y'all sit up acting like this guy, acting like you're smart when you talk about shit, just so you could act like you're smart when you're talking about shit. Oh, statistically, all of the people dropping out are blind. Okay. Oh, statistically, all the people shooting people are white. It's like, okay. It's like, how is any of this information fucking useful information? The only actual useful fucking statistics is dropout rates and shit. You know how it could be useful? The only way it could be useful? If you were showing high schoolers, elementary schoolers, all these people, it's like these are the statistics of the amount of people who dropped out last year. There's certain stuff that these people are not getting. Some of these people's lives are not set up to where they could even be in school, and we're forcing them to be in school. You need to understand which one you are, so that your life can be a little easier. That would be the only fucking useful statistic. That would be the only fucking useful way to fucking use it. Because every other statistic is, oh, all these people killed themselves. Okay, that's not useful. That's useless. We already know all the reasons why people will kill themselves. We already know every single fucking reason why someone can kill themselves. Everything from hearing voices in their head to just not understanding a purpose for life is all easy fucking shit to solve. And the one where you hear voices, you can't solve that one. The only way to solve that one is to make sure the person is eating properly. Make sure that they get the right information and they're not fucking learning literal bullshit. But you guys are already being counterproductive to the first fucking way to solve that problem. Making sure everyone gets information, because y'all don't teach the exact same information at all your fucking schools. Y'all got dumbass people like Elon Musk out here spending billions of dollars on a over-glorified text app named after something a bird does, instead of making sure every school has fucking books and shit. So y'all are some of the dumbest fucking people on the planet. And then it's to the point where it's like, that's not even Elon Musk's job. That's not something that he should be doing. That's what the government's supposed to fucking do. And then it comes back to, well, why the fuck do we even pay the government? Oh, it's because if you don't, they'll probably just kill you. That's the real reason. Because what happens when you don't pay the government? You go to fucking jail. Doesn't matter if you couldn't pay the government. You better fucking go fill out one of them papers that say you can't you can't pay the government. It's just stupid. So y'all are some of the dumbest fucking people on the fucking face of the earth. So you're so fucking stupid.